What up, 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 Crypto Warriors, Sergeant Crypto back at it again. Today is Saturday, May 9th, 2020. Only put money in the banking system that you can afford to lose. Max Kaiser. Love this quote, and I'm going to start using it more often. Let's get into it. We have here on Twitter, you should follow this Twitter account, Bitcoin Stimulus. $1,200 stimulus is now worth. So if you had used your $1,200 stimulus the day you got it, if you got it on April 15th, from that day until now, you're up $600. All right. So Bitcoin is winning. There you have it. Next, we have only 2 days, a little over 2 days left until the halving. Bitcoin halving reward is going to be cut from 12.5 coins per block to 6.25 coins per block. Next, Tudor Jones uses Bitcoin as a hedge. Tudor Jones, a large hedge fund manager and founder of Tudor Investment Corporation, says he is buying Bitcoin futures. He says that Bitcoin is an inflation hedge against great monetary inflation and reminds him of the gold in the 70s. The best profit maximizing strategy is to own the fastest horse, says Jones in a letter to his investors. If I am forced to forecast, my bet is it will be Bitcoin. And he's not talking about fastest in, say, transaction speeds. He's talking about first movers speed, the one to get adopted first mover adoption, because Bitcoin was the first, the granddaddy of all cryptocurrencies, first mover, fastest horse. There you have it. You're wondering who he is, okay? Here it is on Wiki. Tudor Jones II is an American hedge fund manager, conservationist, and philanthropist. In 1980, he founded his hedge fund Tudor Investment Corporation, an asset management firm headquartered in Stamford, Connecticut. 8 years later, he founded Robinhood Foundation, which focuses on poverty reduction. So he's no slouch, and he's worth over $5 billion. And you see a lot of crypto heads coming out saying it's a big deal. We have BitMEX CEO expects investors to follow Mr. Jones' move to Bitcoin, and Mr. Novogratz himself is saying it opens up a new universe. So I'm not going to click on these links. I'm just going to, have them here on the screen, and you could just Google search them yourself. Next, I'm just going to play a quick clip from, because this was a big deal a couple of days ago. This is from CNBC. So here we go.
Welcome back to Fast Money. One of Wall Street's most successful hedge fund managers sending a giant shockwave across the cryptocurrency market today. Tudor Jones reportedly buying Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. Jones comparing the cryptocurrency to the gold trade back in the 1970s, calling it the fastest horse in this environment. Let's break this bombshell down with our own Bitcoin baller, Brian Kelly. BK.
So again, I am not going to play the whole thing. Just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up on what's happening. All these articles, as always, will be linked in the description below. So if you're interested in finding out more, just click on the link and it'll take you there. Next, we have... Whoa, slow down, partner. Slow down there. We have Kraken executive, right? The executive says Bitcoin in its infancy as new analysis reveals how early crypto investors are. This is something I've stated before in the past, just how early we are in this crypto space. We are super early, right? And we have somebody that's been in the game since 2012 saying that we're still early. So he's been in the space since 2011, 2012, and he's still saying now in 2020 that we're still early. Kraken Director of Business Development says Bitcoin is just getting started. In the new viral tweet, Dan Held, aka Dan Hedl, says He believes that 10 years after the launch of Bitcoin, holders of the top cryptocurrency can still be regarded as early investors. Here's his tweet right here. If you're reading this, you're still early in Bitcoin. And Raphael Schultz-Kraft, founder and an analyst of the crypto data firm Glassnode, is backing up Hell's claims. He cites data from his blockchain data platform that compares the market size of Bitcoin to that of gold, US Treasuries, and the global currency supply. And if you're wondering just how early we are to Bitcoin, take a look at its relative market size. And I've made a video about this in the past, and I will link it up here in the corner somewhere if you're watching it. We are super early. This is the size of Bitcoin right here. This is Bitcoin. This little block. All right. This is gold. And I'll take you directly to the website here. But first, let's have a quick look at the market cap right now. It is basically $176 billion, the market cap for Bitcoin. This is the one that he got his graph from. So here it is, how this visualization works. Each square this size is worth $100 billion. So silver only worth $17 billion. And this is as of October 26, 2017. Okay. So here it is again, crypto, Bitcoin, $100 billion. This was a little less than 3 years ago. And the market cap was $100 billion. I want to show you guys something real quick, because this website here, this is taken as of, I want to say January. Where's the date? Here it is. Bitcoin's market cap, $14 billion in January of 2017. Bitcoin's market cap, $100 billion by October 26, 2017. So in 10 months, it practically 10x'd. And we are sitting at, from this time here, when it was $14 billion market cap, to now, I don't even know how many X's is that. The math is passing me by. Yeah, 12 and a half X. All right. So it 12 and a half X, or 12 times your money since then, that October in 2017. In the span of a year, it almost 10x. It jumped from 14 billion to 100 billion. But anyway, I digress. And here it is. Cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum is the blue, and everybody else is in the black. And again, less than 100 billion. These are the biggest companies at that time, and at that year, at that time, the 50 richest people. This is the amount of wealth they have. We know that Jeff Bezos is well over 100 billion now. California GDP, currencies, gold. At the time, gold was $7.7 trillion, and I could say Bitcoin will definitely absorb about maybe 25% of gold's market cap within the next 4 to 5 years. All right, that's the way how I see it happening. Just from me doing my own research. Again, always DYOR, do your own research. But the point is to show you just how early we are in this thing. Look at all the stock markets in the world, $73 trillion. The rest of the world, you have the United States and all the big stock markets, blah, blah, blah. Global money supply, $36.8 trillion. And we have broad money supply. The whole thing is for $90.4 trillion. And then global debt is at 70 trillion, or 100, my bad, at $215 trillion. It's insane, right? So we are still super, super, super early in this space. Global real estate, $217 trillion. It's nuts. And then derivatives, the crazy one. Derivatives is $544 trillion. And Bitcoin isn't even well, right now, it's more than one of these full squares. But at the time of them making this chart here, Bitcoin wasn't even one of these full squares yet. And look how fast that market cap grew. Look how fast that market cap grew from $100 billion to now. From here to here, from this chart being made in January 2014, we see that Bitcoin is only $14 billion. And don't think that this is a building. All right, this is $1 trillion stacked. That's what it looks like. $1 trillion. That's what it looks like right there. Stacked, all of this, and this. Okay? So this is about maybe 5 stories tall, or I think. I forgot what I said in the video. But yeah. It's just crazy to think, to see how fast we grew in that 2017 bull run. And that was a year after that, the last halving. Now we're coming up on the next halving right here. Okay, 3 years from now, 2 years from now, or whatever the case is, or not even next year, basically, right? We could see another big pump because the halving took place and people are going to realize what had happened, that Bitcoin supply basically got cut in half, right? When it starts, when people start realizing it and start to understand what really took place, or what is, what is going to take place in a couple of days, but in the future, what really took place, so trying to say here, they're going to FOMO in the space like mad. So we're still super early. We are super duper early. It is ridiculous. Okay. So don't think that because Bitcoin is maybe $10,000 right now. What is it right now? Okay. $9,500. Okay. And don't think that because it's $9,500 that you may not have $9,500 to buy a full Bitcoin. But again, another video that I've done in the past where I've shown that dollar cost averaging literally every single day over the span of 5 years would have netted you over 2 Bitcoin. Okay, so again, DCAing, this is not financial advice, but doing dollar cost averaging and just buying a little bit either every day or a little bit every week or a little bit every month, the same time, same interval. Don't worry about the price fluctuations. You will win in the long run. If you're worried about the day-to-day fluctuations and things of that nature and you want to trade, so be it. That's your thing. But if you're in it for the long run, then the DCA is the way to go. But as always, thank you for watching. I want to discuss this in the comment section below. I'm super pumped. The freaking halving is less than 2 or a little over 2 days away from now. And we will see what happens within a year from now. A year from now, next May. All right. Next December of 2021, what will take place? I am willing to bet that Bitcoin is going to be well over $50,000 per Bitcoin. But hey, I could be wrong, and I won't be doing any John McAfee bets or anything like that. But let's talk about it. And as always, smash up the likes, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and share this video and discuss it in the comment section. Your thoughts on Paul Tudor Jones getting into the Bitcoin space, big hedge fund manager, right? On the fact that we are still super early in the Bitcoin space, just according to market cap alone. And, just with all this currency printing, I'm just going to stop right here. Peace.